How you going, guys? I'm Iski. Thought I'd make a bit of an early start today. Show you what I got in the back of my car. Van. Check that out. Look how thin that is. That's an OLED. This is a massive OLED. I think it's about 65 inches. And yeah, I found this in a skip. This massive skip, face down. But I thought I'd grab it anyway, just in case. I've found TVs before face down, and the screens haven't been cracked. But I couldn't see any cracks in this. But as soon as I got home last night, I went over it while it was in the car, and it definitely does have cracks. It's just very difficult to see. Tried to plug it in, and it won't turn on. So I don't know. I mean, there is a standby light that starts flashing and doing the normal thing like a normal LG would, but the backlight well, it doesn't have any backlights, so you don't get any of that stuff. But I can't get anything on the screen, so I don't know if it was thrown out because it already had a crack in the screen or what. But yeah, anyway, it doesn't matter. The deal is, I would have grabbed this anyway, just because it was an OLED, and I like to collect the boards just in case I come across an OLED that needs, you know, a simple board swap. I mean, you see them being sold on, you know, Facebook Marketplace a fair bit for pretty cheap. So if I know I've got some good boards, then I'll go and grab one, if that's the case. So yeah, the boards out of this could come in handy to repair other TVs. But so I'm not going to be plugging that in, but I will be deboarding that. I'll probably do that here on the driveway. But there we go. This one here is another. This is a 60-inch. It's not an OLED. It's a Samsung. I grabbed this TV because it's the current TV that I'm using in my home cinema, as you know, just my TV that I watch TV. You know, the one that's, you know, held off the ceiling. This is the exact, well, very close. It's basically the exact same TV, and that TV is epic. My mum and dad have this TV, although theirs is a little bit smaller. But yeah, this is 60 inches. Samsung. I can't remember. I can't remember what the model number would be. It's probably something like an UA60ES800. That's what it is, and that's a Series 8 TV. So awesome. I'm hoping that the screen isn't cracked at least. I mean, I found this in the bin as well, but it was on its back, so there's a good chance that the screen is okay, but we'll soon find out. I need to do this now because I need to take them back to the dump, you know, what's left of them anyway. But there you go, look at that. Got myself another nice Weber family Q. That's a $850, $860 Weber. And yeah, I just had another one. I picked it up a couple of weeks ago. No, I picked it up last week actually, and I did this video of me fixing it up and making it look beautiful, etc. And then my dad came over and took it off me. So that's okay. I found another one. So, and this one's actually a little bit newer. It's got the thermometer in the lid. So cool. I'll fix that up. Not in this video, but I'm just going to do a few-minute video. It's only going to be a few minutes long, this video. Just at least trying to turn this Samsung on, see what we got. But just also deboarding, taking the boards out of this OLED. So let's try and get this OLED out without actually wrecking the screen of the Samsung. I'll try my best. But anyway, let's get into it. I mean, I can't see any cracks in this one, this Samsung. But, I thought there were scratches, but it's actually dog hair. I thought there were all these tiny little scratches, but it's actually dog hair. This might be good. Although I doubt it's going to turn on. Hopefully I have some boards that will fix this. Oh, come on. still got the plug attached. Alrighty, well, there we go, that's our OLED. Looks weird with a white power cord. At first I thought that was put on afterwards, but no, I reckon that's factory. White power cord, it's different. But, man, it's thin. That part's thin. That part's pretty thick, the bottom part that houses the boards. But yeah, anyway. But here we go. This is our Samsung. Now I've just placed it here, and I have plugged it in. Down there you can see the plug. So let's actually grab this remote and see if it'll turn on. Okay. Cross your fingers and toes. Is anything going to happen? Doesn't look like it. In fact, I can't even see a standby light. Wow. I wonder if it just needs a new power supply, a new power board. I don't even know where the standby thing is actually in the center there, where that standby light there, that's where it is, I'm sure of it. Listen, I can't get it to turn on. That's, you know, some people might think that's a fail, but that's actually a good thing. When you get a TV, it's just like no signs of life. It normally means the power board is dead. And there's a pretty good chance that I've actually got a power board for this TV. And if I don't, I'll just get one. I mean, I can probably find another one of these easy enough. I do see them a bit, but they're always destroyed. But the boards will be okay. So, well, this is going to be a very quick video. Wow. So yeah, it's an excellent TV. I really do love it. In fact, let's actually hit the power switch with this first and just make sure that the remote's... Oh, look! It worked. Oh, look! Wow! 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 So maybe my remote's not working. Seriously? Either the remote's not working or the IR receiver on the TV's not working. But that just turned on like it's a new TV. What? Okay, let's grab this, see if we can get anything to come up. Let's see if we can get the menu to come up. I'm not getting anything with this remote. And I used this remote last night, so I think the remote's okay. I think maybe the TV IR thing is just not working. Maybe that's why they tossed it. Okay, wait, I'm going to go and grab another remote control. Wow. Where should I set you? Let's set you here. You can just look at that through the greenery. Back in a tick. Okay, I got another remote control. I am just going to see if this does any... Oh, it just turned off. I just hit the power button, it turned on. So that remote's not working. Let's turn it on again with the remote. I can't see any standby light though on the TV. Trying to turn it on with the remote control, I can't turn it on. But it turns off with the... Oh, maybe it needs a new main board. Hang on, let me just hit this power button at the back. There you go, it just switched on perfectly. Wow. Crazy. Okay, so instead of hitting the power this time, let's try and hit the menu. And I've got nothing. Got absolutely nothing. So I know that the remote control works. So this remote control that I originally used, that must work as well. In fact, let's see if I can turn it off with this original remote control. Oh, you know what? I'm aiming it at the wrong spot. I'm aiming it at the bottom of the TV when I should be aiming it up here where the camera is. Okay, let's try that. Let me just set you here. In fact, I'll hold on to you. Let's turn you back on. Let's see if this works this time. Yes. Yes. Wow. Guys, I think this works. And I think someone's thrown out an amazing TV. The blacks on this TV are just excellent. Okay, let's try. Let's get a menu up. Yes. And I can't see any dead pixels so far. Let's get a test image. Oh, gee, that's loud. Let's turn that down. I was up full. Let's bring that right down. My neighbour's asleep. All right, let us get a test image, eh? Support self-diagnosis. Let's go to that. Oh, the speaker sounds shit. Picture test. Oh, yes. Wow, there's no lines. I can't see any dead pixels. Wow, a good TV, yes. 60 inches, excellent. That's amazing. That is amazing. Okay, let's try, can you still see the problem with this photo? Let's just go, no. Close the picture test, hopefully. Okay, so let's go to the sound test. I can hear distortion in the speaker every time I kind of move my cursor around, move the menu. Hang on, let's try that out. Oh yeah, hear that? Let's turn it up. Oh. Oh yeah. Let's kill that. Guys, this TV just needs new speakers. I've got heaps of these speakers for this model TV. Let's change the speakers in this TV and we'll have a good TV. Man, how good is that? I wish it was the same. I wish it was as easy as this OLED for this OLED, but oh well, can't win them all. But hey, listen, that TV was incredibly expensive. My dad bought it several years ago, and it cost, the 55-inch version cost like $3,000 something. That's a 60-inch version, but man, I love this model. I've actually always wanted to find a 60-inch version or even a larger version. So excellent. The blacks on this, man, they're amazing. I mean, I can't see too much difference between that and OLED. Oh, yeah, I'm going to get a lot of people just rolling their eyes, but it's true. Yeah, the blacks on this TV are really good. But anyway, let's take it down to the cinema and see if we can get some speakers for it, because those speakers sound terrible. I'm walking down into the cinema this way this time. I've just put these new stairs up and they're really good. I love it. Okay, so let me just set this here. Okay. There you go. It's a bit dark. It's a bit dark. One sec. Let me just see if I can angle a bit of light down. In fact, let me open up this curtain. That's it. That's what we want. Should have had that open when I was walking down. Wow. There you go. I love it when it's a simple fix. I'm hoping that you heard the speakers through my lav mic. But wow. It wasn't just one speaker, it was both of the speakers. So hopefully once we replace the speakers, we'll have a good TV. Having said that, I have had TVs where the audio has been very distorted and the speakers have been fine. And that's because of some fault in the motherboard or the main board. So, but it doesn't matter. I've got main boards for this model anyway. I may not have a 60-inch main board, but it doesn't matter. You know, the 55 inches and other sizes will still work in there. But hopefully it's just speakers, because I've got tons of those. So let's pull this apart. First of all, I'm actually already working on a TV here. I've just fixed it. So I'm going to close this one up and make a bit of space, and then we'll start the fix. Alrighty, check this out. So we've got the back off our TV, and these are our speakers there and there. Now, just before I went upstairs to where I keep all my, I've got a big stash of speakers, and I pulled these out. So this is from a Samsung UA60ES800. This TV is a UA60ES800. So it's just a difference in the size of the TV, but the speakers will be exactly the same. So let's change them out. I mean, I'm looking at the speaker. You can see here, these are absolutely tiny. Look how big that is. I mean, I can't see anywhere. It's probably even too small to even get a good idea. I can't see any rips or tears. I can't see if the Kevlar, whatever they use for making speakers, has broken away. It looks good to me. It does look good. So, and that's on both of them. Like that one there looks okay, and so does this one here. So I'm really scared that it could be the main board that's making that distortion sound. Like these main boards are very problematic. Now, also, before I started undoing this, I also turned this TV on and tried to connect this to the internet, and it won't connect, and that is a major problem with these TVs. My mum and dad's, the same thing happened, and everybody else's, everyone else who owns this model, well, not everyone else, but a lot of people are complaining about that exact thing. I do have main boards, so if it is the main board, I'm thinking about replacing the main board anyway. So, but first of all, let's actually throw these in and see if these speakers fix up that distortion. If they don't, that means the main board is toast, and we'll have to find another main board for it. But good news is I have other main boards, so let's give it a shot. All right, I'll set you back. Oh, where should I put you? Listen, this is going to be pretty simple, actually. No, I'll just leave you here. I mean, there's a lot of cable management. Normally you'd have to undo these wires and so forth, but I'm just having a look at these speakers. It looks like the wires have a plug here, so we might just be able to disconnect this. Look at that. How easy is that? Okay, so it's I'm just going to pull my speakers out. We need this one first. Okay, so I am just going to disconnect this speaker. There we go. I'll just put that there for now. But these speakers are pretty easy. There's no screws holding them in. They've just got these like rubber grommets that kind of just holding them in by friction. So if I just go like that, you can see they just pull off those posts. So let us put this one over here. That's our original. Let's grab our donor and stick this back on there, and we'll plug them back in. Man, these are great, the ones that you don't have to, that you can just unplug like that. How cool is that? Okay, let's move this one as well. And we will put this one on here and plug it in. Alright, so that's plugged in. Let me just take you back here. I'm just going to reposition this back bezel and screw it in the corners, because we need to lift this up, turn it on and test it out. So I can't just remove this bezel because there's all these cables. It's kind of doing a cable management thing. It's ridiculous. Okay, so let's just go and get a remote. In fact, what I might do is put this here, and then we can just lean it up against that. None of the boards in the way? Nope, looking good. Okay. Let's plug it in. It is plugged in. Let's turn it on, I should say. Alright. So, what do you think? Is this going to work? To store channels found, please run auto tuning. No thanks. Oh, straight away that little beep that I just heard sounded good. I didn't hear any distortion. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds excellent. Now let's bring up let's go to our sound test again. Sound test. In fact, the speakers are going straight into the carpet. Let me just prop them up a little bit, eh? I'm just going to put a couple of blocks of timber in the corner here so that the speakers are not firing straight into the carpet. Oh, listen, that one will do. I'll just do it to one side. Okay, that'll do. Let's have a listen. I've got a good feeling about this. Sounding good. I just want to listen to the other side. I'm pretty sure that's good. It's definitely the speakers that was stuffed. Listen, I'm just going to kill that. I keep pointing the remote control down there when I should be going up there. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, guys, is I am going to grab some rabbit ears and I'm going to get some TV happening, and actually, rather than listen to that bit of music that's playing, let's just see if we can get a TV station and give it a real test. Okay, this might take a little while, so let's just go into menu, close that. All right, we're back, and we're with Dr. Phil. Awesome. Let's exit out of that. But so far, I can. There we go. I mean, the speakers sound like shit because they're tiny and crappy, but they're working as they should. And the US president arrives in Brussels to push for tougher action against Russia. Details at 5. I think that's a success story. Let's turn it up.
So get ready for the next jaw-dropping stop on our road trip. The project live.
You see that though? This is turned up to 93. It goes up to 100. That's crazy though. So
Previously on Australian Survivor, we're back. Let's live in the Geordie, Shay and KJ.
Yeah, that's turned up almost the maximum, but I have a feeling maybe it's because the speakers are like 2 inches, if that, from the carpet, so the carpet's absorbing all the sound, because I can't really hear a hell of a... They don't sound that loud, but I think it's just because they're going straight into this carpet. But they're not distorting. They're not distorting anymore, so that's the main thing. So how cool is that? I think we fixed one. So the question remains, should we replace the main board and see if we can get that Wi-Fi happening? Because this won't connect to the Wi-Fi, and it's basically because of the board, I'm sure of it. Let me think about it. I may as well, I guess, seeing the back's already off and I've got spare boards. I'll go and see if I can find a board and we'll replace it. But look at the picture. The picture is amazing. A couple of little dirty spots. I mean, this TV's filthy. I'll show you how I clean the TV a bit later. But yeah, I love this TV. The picture is beautiful. I always envied my mum and dad's TV, which was this TV, but the 55-inch version of this TV. So yeah, I'm not sure. I'm thinking I might even use this as my home cinema poster slideshow TV. In fact, I just made a video. I've probably already released it. I think I would have released it by now, but where I fixed this TV and a 60-inch TV with a piece of sticky tape. They're 4K LGs, really expensive as well, and I was going to use those. But see, this TV here is the bigger version, well, the better version of this TV that I'll watch up here. Can you see the stand's exactly the same? So that one up there is a Series 6. It should have the same screen. It should have the same screen. This one here is the beautiful Series 8. But anyway, let's keep going. I'll go and see if I've got a board upstairs. I think I'm going to kind of stick another board in there and see if we can get some Wi-Fi happening. If not, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. All right. Well, there you go, guys. It's all fixed. It's done. It's beautiful. It sounds amazing. It sounds amazing. I've decided not to put a main board in the TV, and the reason is I went in. The reason I was going to replace the main board, remember, was because I couldn't connect to Wi-Fi. But what I thought I'd do is connect it with a hard wire. So this is an Ethernet cable that's going straight back to my router. Connected it up, got into the smart TV. You can't play any of the apps anyway. None of the apps. I tried to connect with Netflix, updated everything, and still you can't connect. This is just something that Samsung, LG, they all do it. It's just another form of built-in obsolescence. They support the apps on your smart TV for several years, and then it's like, no, we're not doing it anymore. You'll have to go and buy a new TV. And a lot of people do. So they're crazy, but that's what happens. But so it's kind of pointless replacing that motherboard or main board, sorry, when the apps don't work anyway. So who cares, right? But what I did do is I replaced the speaker 3 times. So you saw, we were together when we replaced it the first time. I wasn't sure. It sounded like there could have been a bit of distortion on the tail end to me. I thought I'd replace them again just to be certain, and I replaced them again and it sounded the same with another set of speakers. And I was like, oh, we'll do it one more time, and I replaced them for the 3rd time and they were crystal clear. So I was really happy with that. Not that it matters, because I'll never be using. I've decided to keep this TV. I am going to use this TV as my home theatre slideshow TV, my poster TV. You saw me in the video just recently where I fixed that TV with some sticky tape, a 4K 55-inch and a 4K 60-inch with a piece of sticky tape. Well, those were the TVs that I was going to use for my poster slideshows. I'm going to sell those now. I'll get a lot of money for those TVs. This TV is just as, this TV probably is nicer. I mean, this TV probably has a nicer picture. It doesn't matter that it's not 4K. Don't let me get started about that kind of thing. But I've decided to use this particular TV as my poster slideshow TV. And yeah, and the other TV that you saw up on the ceiling before, I'm going to use that as my trailer TV because they're the same family of TV. So yeah, I've decided to do that. But there you go. So we're going to end this video now. What I'm going to do is quickly show you how I clean TVs. Now, I see people on Facebook all the time asking the question, how do you clean your TVs? And man, it's scary what people are saying. The amount of people that say, yes, you can spray it with Windex if you like, otherwise get this other stuff to spray on. And I'm like tearing my hair out going, are you nuts? Guys, do not spray your TV with anything. Don't ever do that. You're asking for trouble. And I'll tell you why. There's a T-Con board here, right? That T-Con board is delivering a signal to buffer boards, and they go all the way along here. And it's those buffer boards that have the little, connectors, they send your signals to the screen. That's how it works. They're all at the bottom of your screen. They used to be up here. 10 years ago, all of that stuff was on the top of your TV. They've put it down here now. So if you spray something and it dribbles down and you just have to get part of a drop of water on any part of those connectors, your TV is absolutely foobarred. So yeah, just don't do it. Don't do it. I'll tell you what I do. I've cleaned thousands. All I do is I just get some cotton. I'll tell you the best stuff to use is Bonds t-shirts. If you're in Australia, Bonds t-shirts, cotton Bonds t-shirts. I love using those. But the best stuff to use is cotton undies. Oh man, the cotton in undies is just the best stuff to clean your TV with. But for today, I'm going to be using a pillowcase. So that's a cotton pillowcase. I've just wet it, so it's been wet, and I've wrung it out as much as I can, so that's just damp. So what I like to do is just go over it and just wipe all the dust off it and the smudges and any dirty spots, just wipe it off with that. But you will still see, droplets of water, or at least streaks of water, because this is damp. That's okay, because we're going to follow it up with a microfiber cloth. That's all you do, right? And that you polish your screen then after you've done it with that, and that'll get all of those kind of, you know, wetness looking streak marks off it. But that's all you have to do. Do not hit it with any solutions at all, you know, man. But that's it, guys. I'm going to call it. I'd like to say thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. I hope you've enjoyed this. It's been good. I mean, I literally just picked this up out of a bin. It's probably worth close to $4,000. When it was bought, RRP, regular retail price, it's probably like $3,500 to $4,000 TV. But yeah, I just picked it up out of a bin, and now we're going to use it again. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.